Quick question. Which AI do you actually open when you need something done? ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, something else? Keep that in your head. By the end of this video, you might be surprised how small that app's slice of the pie really is. In November 2022, a chatbot with no app and barely a marketing budget hit 100 million users faster than any product in internet history. 18 months later, it had lost nearly half its own traffic to boredom. This is the story of the AI race, told 1 month at a time.
ChatGPT wasn't even meant to be OpenAI's flagship. It was a research preview. Within 5 days, 1 million users. Traffic climbed almost in a straight line, peaking around 1.8 billion visits a month by spring 2023. Then, it started shrinking, month after month, all summer. Even the fastest growing app in history isn't immune to people just losing interest for a while.
Google's Bard sat in the middle of the pack for a year, dragged down by a rocky launch. Then in February 2024, Google killed the brand entirely and relaunched as Gemini. Watch the chart right at that moment. Traffic doesn't tick up, it jumps and keeps climbing for the rest of the year. January 2025, Chinese lab DeepSeek releases a model called R1, claiming it was trained for a fraction of the cost of its American rivals. Within days, its app hits #1 in dozens of countries, ahead of ChatGPT, and triggers a stock sell-off that wipes out hundreds of billions in market value in a single day. On this chart, DeepSeek's bar appears from nowhere and briefly shoots past products that took 2 years to build their traffic. Claude spent most of 2023 and 2024 as a rounding error. Then, late 2025 into 2026, its growth turns almost vertical, quadrupling in under 4 months. Meanwhile, Character AI, which actually predates ChatGPT, built one of the most loyal fan bases on this whole chart, then peaked in early 2024 and just slowly faded month after month. Proof that not every story here is a growth story. Copilot rides Microsoft's built-in distribution, but never quite explodes. Grok claws up on the back of X. Meta AI starts slow, then by 2026 becomes one of the fastest growing bars on the whole chart. And here's the number that matters most. In mid-2025, ChatGPT held roughly 3/4 of all chatbot traffic combined. By spring 2026, that had fallen to barely half. Not because ChatGPT stopped growing, but because everyone else grew faster. 3.5 years ago, this chart was 1 bar. Today, it's a crowded field, and the gap at the top keeps shrinking every month. So, that AI you said you used at the start, was it actually winning, or just the one you tried first? Drop it in the comments.